My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even the score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up.
Our next game, Hopton versus East Columbus. Hopton, tough start to the season, 0-2, but I feel like this is sometimes you get some gifts wrapped, right there for you, and I feel like this is a good get right type game. So let me get Hopton for the win. Coach Silas and the boys getting their first W of the season.
Hopton.
I want to take them Wildcats, baby. I'm taking them Wildcats.
I've never been a Columbus fan, so Hopton it is.
Coach won't be able to go to Columbus ever.
I've always beat on them every year I played them, so I'm a fan. That's where I get my stats up at.
Yeah, Hopton gets their first win of the season.
The BB go?
No, I went with Hopton on that one.
Okay, gotcha. So let's get a clean sweep for the Wildcats. Oh man, this next one. We got Clinton playing their first home game of the season, hosting the Lumberton Pirates.
I'm going first, Lumberton.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at you right now.
Hey, I haven't seen Clinton, but I've seen film on Lumberton, and they're gonna run the ball. I'm gonna keep it 100. They're gonna run that ball. They're not gonna trust the freshman. I don't know if they're gonna trust that freshman QB throwing the ball, because they played Fairmont and they didn't complete a single pass. 100+ yards and they complete a single pass. So they beat them 35. I think 35.
35-0, coach.
Yeah, 35-0. So if Clint can stop the run, the game can go a different way. But if not, I'm gonna go with Lumberton. I'm gonna go with Lumberton.
I'm gonna piggyback off you, coach. If they do throw the ball, Clinton will have it covered. Their DBs are decent. Their DBs can cover the pass. But if they're gonna run the ball, Jaden Williams is gonna be a tired man. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gonna be very tired.
They got some young guys as far as what they got on that offensive line, receivers a little bit, and that quarterback is a freshman. So, and they got, I think, a senior running back and a freshman running back. Hey, they were averaging about almost 10 yards a carry apiece. So I'm going with Lumberton, but I feel like Clinton can have it if they're able to stop the run.
Yeah. I'm going Lumberton as well.
Magic, what you got?
Man, look.
Magic Bear.
Hey, thank you. Look, like, I'm about like Graham said. I know some people up in Lumberton. They tell me what these cats is about. They can run the ball, but we know Clinton got a heavy hitter over there in 15, and they also got number 40 DJ Baggett. He's a big guy too, for Clinton, and there's a couple other guys up there in Clinton. So if they could go ahead and sell out that run and have to make that freshman toss that ball up, hey man, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna say Clinton at home.
Okay. I guess it's on me. Well. Here's my thing as far as Clinton goes right now. I know Brandon. I know you said we're pretty good against the pass. I have to argue with you on that one because I watched Northside's freshman quarterback, absolutely kind of slice us apart in that secondary that first game. But
I'm talking about from the Wallace game, from what I've seen.
Oh, from the Wallace game.
Yeah. My bad.
this is a hard one, man. I feel like if us being at home is gonna help. Hopefully the fans come out like they're supposed to. I understand it's a tough situation right now. A lot of people are frustrated, upset. There's been a lot of talk online. But at the end of the day, man, just go out there, show up, and support these kids, man. Because I think when you look up into the stands and you see your home side, filled with fans and they're rooting you on, that gives you a little extra edge, man. They always say home field advantage is worth 7 points. So I feel like in a game like this, it's gonna be definitely not gonna. I don't feel us like we're strong enough to blow anybody out, but this could be a close game. Lumberton hasn't been the strongest football program, for a while now. So this is one of those games where, like I said, I felt we were going to struggle in non-conference regardless. But this is one of those games I felt okay. This is a game that this is a winnable game. The biggest thing for Clinton is, man, we gotta find our identity offensively. I feel like coaches tried a couple different types of combinations, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work.
They tried
The
two
best thing,
quarterbacks.
yeah, I mean, moving personnel around. I feel like with our situation, man. I feel like you got to find 8 to 9 kids, your best kids, and they got to go both ways.
Yeah.
You got to find 8 or 9 kids that are just solid, do it all type kids that are going to go 110%, and you got to play them both ways because we don't have that luxury of having a multitude of athletes like we had in past years. So you got to really zero on those kids and find establish your identity offensively, and whatever works, just keep on. Even if it's the simplest type of offense, keep it moving like that. Because I feel like us jumping back and forth through different, like they tried some different things. They did move the ball one drive against Wallace where they got down into the red zone and unfortunately ended up in a turnover on downs. But you saw a couple things, man. I got to shout out. Ryan McNeil, number 8. He was making a couple plays, like you said, like we were talking about. Number 13, Henry Bass. I saw him make some plays. Our quarterback, Tyler Patrick. Not sure what his status is. I know they were switching guys out a lot in the game, but he's an athlete. He's undersized, but he's an athlete, man. If he breaks containment on that pocket, he can make some plays. You have a couple of bright spots. It's like I said, for a Clinton fan, it's not normally what we expect, but you have some bright spots there, and you gotta hone in on those and use that to the best of your advantage. Like I said, even if it means guys going both ways, that's just what you got to do. Saying all that, man, pick like Magic, man. I'm gonna have faith in my home. I'm gonna have faith in my hometown team. I'm gonna have faith in the horses, man. Yeah, I feel like it could be a close game. We could keep it. We could find, like I said, we could do all those things, and we can keep it close. I feel like that home field advantage will hopefully come away with the W. So I'm gonna go with Clinton in this one.
What's number 8's name?
Ryan McNeil.
He could very well play quarterback if need be. He does have a good arm.
I mean, he's an outstanding athlete, man.
Yeah, man.
He plays some quarterback. He plays some wide receiver for us. He'll play some safety on the defensive side of the ball. And like I said, Jaden's gonna do his thing regardless, man. I don't even got, like I said, 15 gonna slide regardless. So if like I said, we gotta make some plays, man, and try to cut down on a lot of these mistakes and for the kids out there, man, take some pride. I mean, like you said, yeah, you're wearing that clean uniform, you're playing on that football field, man. You're not just representing yourself, man. You're representing an entire fraternity of dark horses that have played on that field, and anytime you put that helmet on, you gotta take some pride in what you're doing. And one of the things I don't like seeing is I don't like seeing kids just just give up, man. And I feel some parents were talking about we felt like Wallace was running up the score. And Wallace wasn't running up the score. Wallace was running. Coach Mott, when he got a good lead, he took his starters out He was running base offense. Eventually, you got to take some pride and stop somebody. You know, you can't expect the opposing team when they get a good lead to take 3 knees and punt. No, they're going to run. They're going to get their young guys out there. They're going to run basic stuff. It's still your job as a defense to stop it. So we got to take some pride, you know. All right, cool. We're down 35, 37-0. All right, but from the third quarter, from this point in the third quarter on, you're not scoring. You know, you got to find little stuff like that. Take some pride. You know, you can't just roll over and die like you did. So, and that's going to be on the coaches to kind of, you know, really get into the kids' heads and get that, you know, into them. But like I said, I'm gonna give my hometown team the benefit of the doubt, man. I'm gonna go clean in this one. And I apologize if I got a little bit long-winded on that one.
Yeah, you good, man. But like you said, like that's the mental aspect of it. When you get down to that end and you got to make a decision, like, is this team going to do anything else, or are we just going to stand out here and not do anything else? You know, this like my thing is we got to go from stop thinking like, oh man, the score's bad, we already lost, and then just giving up to. It might look bad right now, but I'm not about to let it look any worse.
Oh no, like I said, I'm
like,
not. Yeah, that's it. You got to take some pride in it, man.
Yeah, and you know, and the same thing you were talking about, like they're representing, you know, all the dark horses that's come and gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the very reason that I picked Lumberton, not to slight Clinton at all, because I think they are capable, but the same way you're saying they got to stand up for all the dark horses that's came and gone. Every team that's going to face them right now while they're down is going to remember these last years.
Oh yeah. They trying to get that get back.
And they're like, they're going to literally show up and try to play the best game they've ever played in their lives, because they don't care who's on the field. They care about it showing up. They beat that name. They beat that name.
You know?
You know, and so that's a message for Clinton as well. Just know that that's coming, and let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any other, you know, comments on Clinton versus Lumberton? Cool. All right, moving on. Our like I said, new coming Bladen County team, East Bladen Eagles. Like I said, they still got a game to play tomorrow night against West Bladen, big time rivalry game. But Friday night after that, man, they got a short week going in against tough team out of Wilmington, the Ashley Screaming Eagles. 2-0 right now, man. Got to check a little bit of, you know, Ashley out in their jamboree, the Bash at the Beach, taking on North. I was, you know, scouting North Side, and I was watching them play Ashley, and Ashley got some impressive athletes, man. And it's crazy because I feel like back in the day, man, Ashley was like one of those teams that, you know, was never really a football school, but I guess that's kind of. I heard listening to the commentators talk about them and stuff. Seemed like that's kind of, you know, changed over the last year or so. So, you know, shout out to Ashley, you know, getting their wits about them football wise, but look like a pretty solid football team, man. Haven't got a chance to really you know, look at East Bladen. I'm gonna check them out tomorrow night, but I feel like man, is I feel like I'm probably go with Ashley in this one.
I'm gonna go with Ashley. They do have an athlete at wide receiver, number 4, and they got a quarterback, and they got a quarterback that can throw that thing at least 45, 50 yards. And they had 200 yards passing in the rain the other night. 200 yards passing, and they had 243 yards rushing, and multiple defensive takeaways. Now, my cousin is a starting quarterback for East Bladen, Kewan Maynard. And he's coming back off a slight injury. And I know they're kind of undersized, but I just don't think they can cover the passing game of Ashley. You know, like the old air raid Midway back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, Ashley can throw that thing too. You know what I mean? And they got like, I think number 4 is 6'3", 174 pounds is what they got him listed at. So, and he's fast.
Yeah.
Okay, and they had another kid during the jamboree. I want to say it was like number 2, where they would bring him in just to run him in Wildcat.
Yeah,
and, I mean, kid got some wheels, man. So they got some impressive athletes out there, man.
I would love to see what they look like when it's not raining passing that ball.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Ashley based off I went against East Bladen 7-on-7, and we threw the ball on them. So, and then looking at Ashley quarterback, like you said, he threw 200. They threw 200 plus yards, and he ain't threw a pick yet.
He threw a 45-yard bomb in the rain.
Yeah. So that right there, and given what I seen with their D's and their defense, I'm taking Ashley. I got Ashley.
I will EB on this one.
East Bladen.
All right, fellas.
I'm going with Ashley.
Okay, I was concerned for a minute, man. I was like, man, is Magic still breathing in that thing?
The man down.
Man, I know that thing hot, man.
No, I got some big holes in here, baby.
Hey, all right, man. As long as you good, so we got 4 for Ashley and 1 for East Bladen. Okay, cool. All right, moving on to our Buck Sweet Sports Game of the Week. James Keenan taking on the Whiteville Wolfpack. Both teams coming into the game 2-0, vying for supremacy in the Eastern 2A. For my James Keenan fans, this is that game I was talking about, man. You know, you get the extra coverage, you get the sports article on Saturday, you get the Buck Sweet Sports Player of the Game from my offensive lineman. This is the game you want to show up and show out. Get that trench warrior of the week. I already had a couple of James Keenan kids message me talking about, hey, look, you got to look at this kid, look at this kid. Well, I was like, well, look here, you get your chance Friday night. So here we go, James Keenan versus Whiteville. Who wants to speak on it first, man?
I'll speak on it.
Hey, can I go right quick?
Yeah. Let the bear go, man. Let the bear go.
All right, look. I hear Whiteville got a good. I hear Whiteville got a good kid back there in the safety. Will Fisher, 6'1". He plays wide receiver and safety. Number 3, I believe that's his number. Pretty talented kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been out there at some camps with the Harrison kid and everything else. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? But hey guys, look, I'm going with the Tigers. I'm going with James Keenan and them Tigers. I'm taking Ty Morrissey and all them boys right there. I want to see them do their thing. Yeah, Brandon, what you got to say now? What you got to say now, son?
I'm gonna start with not only am I proud, Magic, not only am I proud, but besides the fact you only named one kid, you probably made them really proud tonight as well. So, and I'm gonna go since Magic already got me talking. I'm gonna go on it. I was at that game. I watched it. You already heard me talk about it. I'm not gonna name no kids anymore right now, just because I chatted with the coach. He was excited to get us over some information. I messaged him a couple times for that information. I didn't get it. So if you didn't tell me nothing, you didn't want me to talk about nothing. So I'm gonna pick them again this week. I'm gonna say they're gonna bring this to the house. After the performance I seen in the downpour the other day, I'm not betting against them. They don't have the biggest boys. They got some big boys. They don't have the biggest boys. Even you can ask Magic. Me and him was talking at one point. We thought maybe he didn't even have his starters in there for a little bit. When it was about 12-0, me and Magic were looking at each other going, is that the starters? Like, these boys is little. Like, what's going on? I'm gonna tell you something. They say dynamite comes in smaller packages. I think it all got shipped over to JK. You understand? So we're gonna see what happens. I'm going with them Tigers.
Give me JK. I'm being biased here again because I don't like Whiteville because I never beat them. So, hey.
All right. I know y'all guys will be at y'all respective alma maters, BB and Magic. And I'm not going to the Pender. But I'm gonna go after this James Keenan game because I want to see some pass popping. I want to hear some fireworks popping. And I want to see all this talk that BB was telling me about these kids, man, at JK. Like Chris said, man, this is a blue blood, one of the blue bloods of Duplin County, and I definitely want to go feel that atmosphere that he felt last Friday night. I'm gonna go out there and cover that game of the week, if that's okay with Chris.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. But I got JK. I got them Tigers. I'm very well informed about them. I used to play against them back in the day, and I know what it feels like to get my head crushed. So,
Yeah.
JK for the win.
And so it's on me. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is gonna be definitely a mark. I think one of the marquee matches of the East in 2A East this week. Like I said, Whiteville was one of the last teams standing in the East 2A East last season. Gave Northeastern a really good game. Returned a good group of kids this season. I expect them to do very well. They got like Magic pointed out, man. Will Fisher, number 3, wide receiver and safety. Outstanding athlete. He'll play a little if they need him to. He'll play a little quarterback as well. I think he did something last year. They got on defensive lineman number 58, Dante Falk.
Yes, sir.
Gave Northeastern everything they wanted and more last season in that playoff game, man. Because I was checking out Northeastern, scouting them for the Clinton game, and 58 was just constantly in the backfield, causing havoc, getting sacks, causing pressure. He's a kid that you definitely want to keep your eye on. I had a brother last year. Brother also played on the defensive line. A big boy, carried the ball. He was their short yards guy, but that's just that pedigree that they come from down there. And Whiteville's always a solid football program. Coach J.P. Price, one of the best. He's gonna have them prepared. But going into hostile territory, James Keenan's feeling themselves right now. They've been listening. We picked against them last week. They were blowing my inbox up. They were like, okay, we got some. We want to show. We're not mad, but we just want to show you something Friday night. And they definitely show it. Like I said, I mean, I checked them out, man. Great athleticism, great speed. Some just kids that will, they have no issue with contact. You saw that firsthand, you guys that were at the Midway game Friday night. Like these boys hit. They love contact. And I feel like they seek it out. Like like I said, shout out Ty Morrisley, number 4 Hassan Cornigi, number 10 Taekwon Wilson. All these boys out there. Like I said, they got some great athletes, man. I feel like this is JK's time. They're gonna be looking to avenge that loss they had against Whiteville last season. So I'm gonna take James Keenan for the win. So I'm a JK fans. I feel like that's a clean sweep for JK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, man, y'all boys should be happy, boy. But look, y'all team with y'all stock rising. Don't let it go to your heads. Keep it up, man. But definitely looking forward to checking that game out, man. Our Buck's Sports game of the week.
This is their first home game, right?
Yes, it's their first home game. So
boy, it's about to be lit.
So Warsaw better be the town of Warsaw better be a ghost town because everybody should be at that stadium Friday night about 7:00.
Bill Taylor, ain't it Bill Taylor Stadium?
Bill Taylor Field, 7:00.
Okay.
James Keenan Tigers, Whiteville Wolfpack. It's gonna be a good one, man. That's just
If I get up there and can't get in the gate, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drive on back and stop in Warsaw. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. yeah, definitely. That's definitely gonna be a good game. So, definitely be checking out. Be on the lookout for Brandon. He'll be out there working the sidelines. He did an awesome job with the Wallace game. Out in the elements.
Hey, I'm feeling it too, man.
But look, I'm pretty sure all the followers and everyone, checking out the page and checking out the content appreciate what you did, man. So and did an awesome job with the article. So looking forward to seeing them bring us some action Friday night from our Buck's Sports game of the week.
I'm definitely feeling that too, man. And just to hit on that a little bit, man. I know me and BB talked about this personally on the phone. We appreciate the love, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
like when I walked in that place, like when I walked into the dog pound, I know I got stopped by at least 6 or 7 people immediately. Hey, Buck Sweet, Buck Sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate
Hey,
the
yo,
love.
that's number love, man. That's exactly what I mean. I'm a little jealous of you guys, man. I can't wait to go home and go
Come
to the
on,
game.
baby.
Yeah.
Get that love, man. But man, we truly appreciate that, man. That's awesome, man. I heard you talking about it. I heard BB talking about it. Because at both games, man, it was going on. So we appreciate all the love. We appreciate. I mean, we love. We're a couple guys. We love high school football, and just uplifting these kids and these programs and these coaches and talking about the games and this is what it's all about, man. So we appreciate that we're able to do this and bring it to y'all. And like I said, we just appreciate all the support and love, man. This thing gonna keep on getting bigger.
Listen, man, and that's what it's gonna take, dude. Like just like I told somebody the other day, somebody was asking me to do a graphic for their kid, and they're talking about how much they love what we do, you know. And that was my retire. I was like, I really appreciate that. I'm glad you do. I was like, but we're only as good as our views. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah.
so just like we're trying to get behind these other communities and get behind these ball teams and get behind these athletes, we need the communities to get behind us. Like you got to push us, because the more eyes that get on us, the more eyes that the platforms are going to put us in front of. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? The more attention we get, the more attention y'all get. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
like I'm gonna ask our fans, the people that watch our podcast, you guys, thank you for all the love and support. Please, when you watch them, try your best to watch them to the end. I know we get long sometimes, and I'm sorry, but we
Oh
enjoy
yeah.
it.
We
We're
once
some big
again,
personalities up here. Like,
yeah. Once again, we blown past our
We
time
in
limit, but
trouble. We in trouble
nah.
again.
At,
We
at
in
this point,
trouble
at
again.
this point, I think they expect it. So look. I mean, it's so much to talk about. So many different teams. We don't want to half-ass it. You know what I'm saying? We want to give you guys some great content. So sometimes, we do get a little long with it, man. But definitely, definitely continue to support us, support the page, support A10 Studios, and we just gonna keep on. We're gonna keep on. Like I said, it's gonna keep on growing, keep on getting bigger. We're gonna keep on getting better. And like I said, you see us at the games, man. Definitely talk to us, show some love, man. This is what it's all about, man. We really appreciate it.
If you
really.
want if you want your kid's graphic and we're at your school, come up to me. I'll write your name down and I'll pass it along to you. Chris and BB. Maybe y'all make one for them. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, always.
I'm very
Yeah,
approachable, man. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to a wall. You feel me?
Me too.
yeah.
Hey, that you made me think about that though. That's one thing that really touched my heart. Like, it made me realize, man, like, I know what we're doing is important. It's important to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know it's important to these kids. But man, when I met them JK, like I've been around my home team. You know what I'm saying? These guys know me. I've coached most of them since flag. I mean, so it ain't the same. They know who I am. But like when I met them JK boys, man, and the way they acted is the minute I said, "Hey, you ever heard of Buck Sweet?" Man, them boys, they lit up like Christmas trees out there. Went to grab a hold to me. Hey, man, what's up? What's up? That's you. You here. I can't believe you here right now. Like, I'm like, dude, calm down. Man, I was talking to this one kid. He never heard a word I said, I promise you. He was sitting there with his arm folded, staring me in the face. Never heard a word I said, and never responded to what I said. His only reaction was he rubbed his head and he said, "Man, this is crazy." I said, "What?" He said, "I've been seeing you on the podcast, and now you standing here." He was like, "Man, this is messing with me." And he turned around and just like started walking in a circle and turned around and shook my hand and told me thank you. Bro, I realized right then, like,
This is why we do it.
this is bigger than we ever thought, though.
Right.
Like, this is way more important to these kids than we even imagined.
Yeah.
Like, it gave me a new perspective, man, and it made me want to take this thing a lot more serious. Because I knew what we were doing. I knew we loved what we're doing. I know we love these kids and we love loving up on them. You know what I'm saying? But to see that reciprocated and just the shock, like, bro, like they look at us like we were the pinnacle. Like you are
ESPN.
yeah, like they see what we're doing and they understand, like, and they feel it in their heart. You know, and that's really important to me, man. And I just wanted to share that because
Yeah, man.
it's not what I expected. I didn't know that we were making that kind of impact. Now I understand why some of these kids feel some type of way when there's a list made, or if, you know what I'm saying, even though we don't mean nothing by it, we're just going off of what information we can gather. Because, you know what I'm saying, we
Yeah.
don't write these things. We ain't got a staff out there doing our homework for us. Like, we working 40 hours a week, raising kids, going to ball games, and still trying to do it for them, you know?
Exactly.
Yes,
So,
sir.
like, so I mean, we don't mean to hurt nobody, but we definitely gonna miss some stuff. But man, like, it just, I don't know, it put everything in a perspective for me, man. It just took me back a little bit, and I was just like, man, like, I don't never want to stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
I
man,
don't never want to stop doing this.
that's what we talked
And
about.
look,
Like,
hey, look, man, I mean, that's just amazing to hear. Like for me personally, for somebody that's kind of experienced some hate from, you know, my community in my hometown for, you know, just for some of my thoughts and opinions, you know, to hear that love and see that love, and that you know, the support always outweighs the hate. That's what it's all about.
for
And
sure.
and the same thing, man. Just like I said, I spoke on, you know, back when I made this graphic for one of the kids, and their parents saw it, and you know, they were so hyped about it, and just seeing that type of stuff, man. We had the young man that you pointed out, Brandon, Christian Scarlett. You see his mom commented on the post
Yeah.
earlier. So I want to say thank you for, you know, acknowledging my child, and you know, just stuff like that, man. That's what it's all about, man. It's, like I say, everything, you know, it's all about uplifting these kids, uplifting these programs, and shining light on some schools and communities that sometimes get overlooked by, you know, you're not gonna have, you know, rivals here. You're not gonna have 247 sports and all these big time recruiting. You know, you don't really have them out here, you know, out here in these rural communities like this. So
Right.
for us to be doing this and giving these kids, you know, just giving these kids the attention that they deserve, man. That's what it's all about, man. So, like I said, I love it. Trust me, no amount of hate will ever stop me from doing what I'm doing right now. Um, I never imagined it be this big, but man, like I said, a big part of it is you gentlemen joining me. So I really appreciate that, because that's definitely took this. I feel like that's what really took this podcast to the next level, and you know, we just go continue to, you know, just continue to grow, man. That's what it's all about.
Hey, JK, I'll be there Friday night.
Yeah, definitely be on the lookout for him, man. And
Sir.
and and like I said, not to stay on the soapbox thing real quick, but man, I just gotta, I can't, you know, end the podcast without, you know, talking about this, man. If you live in Sampson County, man, and you follow sports and you're a big time sports fan, you know, we had a huge loss this past week, man.
Yeah.
Uh, and yesterday, man, like I said, I don't want to get religious. I don't want to get religious on y'all, man. But I can't. People can't question. I still find it crazy that people question, you know, the existence of a higher power and the existence of heaven and stuff. And just to see what I saw yesterday, man.
God is good.
Josiah McLaurin. We all know what him and his family have gone through this past week. To see him in his first college football game, you know, we got into the game, took a pass, 24 yards, scored a touchdown. Man, let me tell you, man, like just seeing that, man, like it just did something to me, man. Like I ain't say I don't, you know, grown man getting emotional, but man, like it literally brought a tear to my eye, man. Just thinking about what, you know, that what he's going through this past week, you know, to lose a loved one in that manner, a week before your first game, and to go in there, the true freshman, and score a touchdown, that was huge, man. And so, um, and I love seeing that, man. And so definitely
Prayers out to
offering Shout out to Josiah Miller and his entire family, man. Rest in peace, Tom Lauren, one of the best from Sampson County, man. Athlete, just tremendous individual. Definitely gonna be missed, gone too soon. But man, he's washed down on his son. He saw that yesterday, man. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
he
man.
saw that.
Like I said, I don't want to get religious on y'all, but man, that was just something awesome to see, man. And
And,
like I said, man, you can't question it, man. Like it's definitely. Like we said, we're definitely blessed, man. Just to witness something like that.
it touched my heart, man. When I saw it, I said, I know he probably hit the sideline and bawled because I know I would have.
Oh man,
I
oh
lost my
man,
mom when I was about 19 years old, and I'm assuming me and him, he's probably close to that age. Himself, he's 18 or 19, just coming out of high school. Lost his pops and got the one of the biggest games of his, that first one, man,
yeah, that
and
first
he
one, man.
goes out there and does that thing, and things were kind of the same for me when I lost my mom. She passed 3 months before my first child was born. And when my daughter was born, she looked just like my mom. And I had to sit back and I was like, the first thing I wanted to do was be hurt because she won't here to see her.
Yeah,
And I just had to take a minute and I said, nah, you know what? I know good and well my baby came out smiling, not crying. I said, my mama held her first.
yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So
That's
I
beautiful,
imagine
man.
that same feeling was in that man out there on that football field when
Yes,
he
sir,
hit that touchdown.
man.
So it was a tearjerker for me, man.
Um, but I said just felt the need to mention that, man. So definitely shout out the family of Josiah and Lauren.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
Before before we before we close out, man, do any other topics, anything anybody else want to bring up, man, before we start to close out?
Snuggle.
What about them Purnell Sweat Rams going to Red Springs?
Oh, you know what?
The quick pick.
Bonus,
Man, we
a
ain't even
bonus,
getting started on that.
Our coach Grant,
bonus,
that's
bonus quick pick. Well, that's for right now. For me, that's an easy pick,
Yeah.
man. I'm going Purnell Sweat.
I'm going for the sweat, baby. I'm going for the sweat, baby.
Going for the PS.
Look, man, I hate to even do it that bad, but I'm just gonna say the stadium is gonna be called Red Sweat Stadium when y'all leave.
Right.
nah, they
Oh, they come to y'all, huh?
yeah.
Oh, they coming to y'all.
That's even worse.
Maybe there'll just be some red sweat in the stadium.
Look,
I don't know.
I'm going Purnell Sweat in the JV and the varsity game.
We got them for JV. We got St. Paul's again for JV.
Oh, y'all got St. Paul's again?
Yeah, so hopefully
Okay.
we'll
Yo,
JV.
Max Prep need to get their stuff together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They got y'all with 2 games on Thursday. Red Springs and St. Paul's. Y'all playing 2 games.
Darn, double header.
hey, I'm 3-0. We go home. I ain't playing no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Get that 3A. What's better than 2-0? 3-0. Handle that. Just one more. I guess we'll do one more quick pick real quick. Pull up Jeff Webb, man. Jeff Webb, and I talked to Coach Gainey this week, man, and Coach just to tell, like, hey, look, man, I know it's tough, 0-2 right now, but he literally said like they're literally a couple plays away from being 2-0. Lost to a tough Greensboro Smith team, 22-14, and then lost that one to Warren County, 36-33. Hopefully they get together, man. They got a tough one, man. They're traveling out to Charlotte this week. Montgomery Central. Let me make sure that's right real quick.
Yeah, Montgomery Central.
They're taking on Montgomery Central. Unfortunately, don't get any easier for Coach Gainey and them boys, man. I got to go Montgomery Central on that one.
I don't know too much about none of them, so I'm gonna go behind you and MC with me too.
I'm gonna toss this one up. I'm gonna just stick with our guys. Maybe they pull it out. I'm gonna go JF on this. I'm gonna go. I'm on my week.
All right.
I'm
Last pick of the.
I'm gonna give Webb the W this week, bro. I mean, everybody else over there on that other side, you feel what I'm saying? You got all them stacked teams on that other side in Charlotte. There can't be too much more in Charlotte to pick from.
Right.
Okay.
I'm a rock with Webb.
Cool. All right. Well, I feel like that's pretty much all we got for y'all today. Once again, everyone, appreciate y'all listening in. Please continue to support the channel. Continue to support A10 Studios. Swing by Facebook page, give them a like, share, follow, check out all the great content. I mean, we're not the only ones up there, man. They got a lot of great shows up there, man. Local people, local content creators. I mean, these are friends, these are family, these are classmates working hard. You know, support them, show them some love, man. They working hard on their content. Um, be on the lookout for, you know, some stuff we got dropping soon on the Bus Week Sports page. Definitely be on the lookout for this Bus Week Sports Game of the Week. James Keenan, Whitebill will be in the house giving you all the coverage. So definitely be on the lookout for that, man. But once again, man, we just appreciate y'all for listening in and appreciate y'all for showing us all this love. So we're going to be signing off, man. It's Chris Harris from Bucksweet Sports Podcast, A10 Studios. Hope it has a great night and have a great week.